They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a give left side to Falk. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Spencer.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw on second down, Brewer. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It was Kendall Dotterson who made the stop on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Brewer. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Off the play fake. Brewer. Throw left side complete. That's Morales. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Ballage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Brewer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Falk. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them on the end zone as the first half winds down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, Brewer. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morales. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Lawrence. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewer. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brewer. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Brewer. Over the middle, complete. It's Morales. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give inside for Falk. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Garabay's kick is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder, pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Balaj. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go now. 40, 70. Go, man. Go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, 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 check that, street. 18 level.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
70 Rangers.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurt. Unlock life.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw.
Brewer. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise on the face there. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This will get the lead up to 7. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
We go.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Falk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brewer. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off play action. Brewer. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Brewer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morales. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They run it with Balazs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Again, it's Balazs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating for the gun. Brewer. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
Ready? 19.
Looking to throw. Brewer. Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Balazs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down. Brewer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Brewer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw on 3rd down. Brewer. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Pierce takes it straight in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
This was a fun one today as we laid points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides,